check it out.
Yeah,
The
dude,
same
look at this.
as
Look at it's a button. Check it out. Don't look it up. It's not on the internet yet. That's something I just told you about. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You didn't even know.
Dude, I made that up. That's not even from anything.
Yep. Don't look it up. It's not on the internet. Look at this. Put it back up. Put it back down.
People just went, ah!
No. But maybe they did.
Someone's in their car. And they went, wait a second, I'm just reminded I have a pussy. And they start masturbating.
Hey, happy Halloween. It's Halloween for a month.
It's Halloween for, dude, I thought of this earlier. You know the movie Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
The character Jack Skellington.
Way better than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. But the character Jack Skellington, the skeleton guy,
yeah.
and he sings that song, "What's this?" You know?
Yeah.
I just pictured him in front of like he's in front of a naked woman and she's just showing him her pussy. What's this?
What's this? Something I've never seen before.
What's this?
However.
It smells like fish. What's this?
It doesn't feel like fish.
I can't
What's this?
He says, I can't believe my eyes. I've only seen penises. What's this?
It absorbs anything.
That old Jack Skellington, he's one gay guy.
Yeah. First off, he's singing in a musical, gay.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
Do you think?
It absorbs anything. And his arm gets sucked in.
The girl in the movie that he's like, his like love interest, how she has to like sew herself back together, you know? She's like,
yeah.
Do you think like she has to like sew her pussy back on? Like her lips are just like fall on the floor?
Yeah, her guts probably came out her.
Yeah, he fucked her guts too much.
I don't think he did anything. I think that's just how she died.
I don't
know. I don't even know the story.
Dead.
She just
everyone's dead. It's Halloween Town.
Oh.
It's like there's each town there's Christmas and
so
Halloween.
It's
hell? No, it's Halloween.
No, I just told you what it is.
Do you know what Halloween is?
Hey, did you hear me just now? I said it's Halloween Town.
Everybody,
welcome to Halloween Town. We don't know what
Chris
vaginas
has been
are.
diagnosed with being an idiot.
We don't know what. Can you see me itch my balls?
What if you went to the doctor and they were like, what if that was a thing? Like, you're an idiot. Like, it's like clinically diagnosed. Like, you can just be a moron. And they're like, but like you get like mad and offended. But they're like, I mean, it's right here on the paperwork.
You're dumb.
You're fucking stupid.
There's a part of your brain, the amdulum oblum gitta. It's different than the gata, and then it's the size of it. You know, it's most people. It's perfectly round. With you, it's got like a dent in it, like a crater, like a couple comets hit it. So you're dumb.
Crater cock.
You're a dumb guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, because I'm bald now. I was like,
Jordan has you shove your head in her pussy.
I'm gonna be
I said pussy a lot. Already.
Yeah, you're a big puss guy.
Yeah,
this guy, nice. This guy knows about puss. Want to do Shakespeare stuff?
Sure.
Got a skull here.
What is it? What does it say? What is the classic line? To be or not to be?
Yeah. That is the gay guy.
To be or not to be, and it's just like a guy that he's at a gay bar and he's like, to be or he's like,
to be.
He hasn't come out of the closet yet, and he's like, to be or not to be. That is, and like all these gay guys are like, are you gonna fuck us? I don't know. People are like,
gay guys are
that's
just
how
bothered.
gay guys are.
They're like, look, we just know what we are.
Uh-oh.
But he's actually a straight guy. I heard a lot of gay dudes
like trying to nail down the straighties.
Yeah.
I feel like if that happens, then I'm like, well, then you're like a little gay, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I would never just be like out like and then like the gay guy's like, hey, like
the guy hits on you enough.
Do you want to like
this feels pretty good.
I mean, I guess I'll kiss you.
Yeah. It's like, well, he was always a little certain percentage. 20.
You're
30. 40.
What percentage
50.
What percentage are you, buddy? And he's like, I'm no percentage. The homophobes are definitely would fuck a guy.
They got some sort of percentage. That's why they're
like
so
afraid.
scared.
Yeah, they're like,
so they're so afraid.
No, I wouldn't do it. No, they're looking at me in the locker room.
Yeah,
it's like they're not, dude. Just change your clothes.
Yeah, just
put on your pants faster.
Hey, look at yourself. You're ugly. You're disgusting.
Yeah. A lot of those guys
are
too.
girls chasing after you? Well, no. Well, then guys are chasing after you.
Gay guys are not chasing after you, dude.
You fucking dumbass.
Get your shit together. Maybe a couple gays will hit on you.
Yeah, get your shit together. Go to the gym. Eat a salad.
Yeah,
comb your fucking hair.
Couple less cheeseburgers a week. Lay off on the Wendy's and
Yeah.
the diet squirts.
Wendy's.
Chugging a lugging squirts.
Dude.
No, I was gonna tell you, I was gonna be Jeffrey Bezos for Halloween, and then just hold a dildo and be like, it's a space rocket. That's the costume.
I wonder how many people are going to be Jeffrey Bezos this year.
Yeah, probably too many.
Just
walk into a party and there's already 3 bald guys holding dildos.
Amazon boxes.
Yeah,
dildos.
Right. I think the dildo thing's the way to go. Amazon box, fuck off.
Well, yeah, the Amazon box is just like the.
I know that's the
like
go-to.
The obvious thing.
That's the
The dildo is like, why is there a bald guy with a dildo?
Yeah, that's sweet. He's like, I'm Johnny Sins.
I'm Jeffrey Bezos, and they're like, I don't get it, and you're just like, you idiot.
You fucking motherfucker.
Then I saw this America's Got
Talent.
You know what it is? Whatever the talent ones is.
Yeah,
whatever.
America's
Dude,
singing
and
people.
there was this guy doing karate, but like it was just so bad, and it was just hilarious. But then like the women on the show were just like, I mean, and like they hit like that red X immediately, and then there's some people in the crowd going, boo.
It was like
and
Howard Stern or someone just didn't hit the X yet because they're like,
dude,
this is great.
Yeah, because the girl looks over and Howard Stern's dying, and he's like, this is great, and he goes, you just don't get it, and I was like, yes, dude. I think telling her that, she probably was like kind of like, what the fuck? You're gonna tell me I don't get something?
No, things are dumb.
Yeah. Clear, like it's like you don't realize that these two guys are doing this as a bit. Like you're like, I honestly think people in the crowd going, "Are they serious?" Dude, how do you not understand trolling and like people doing stuff as a bit? Dude, I like see comments where someone's like, "Oh my god,
actually, this is how the school system works."
Oh my god, I'm trying to think of a comment I saw today or today or yesterday. So funny. Like the guy was, oh my god, oh yeah, it was. This guy gave his dog an egg. You know that thing? Have you seen that thing on the internet where they go, "Oh, if you give your dog an egg, they like do take it softly and they like won't break it." Like like I've seen tons of videos where they do that, and then the guy did that, and his dog was like, and then took the egg, and then the guy kept trying to get it back, and the dog was like, and would growl, and then like I was reading the comments, and one of the guys was like, "Well, I mean, in the dog world, the female lays the egg, and then the male sits on it," and then people were just like laughing, like, "Dude, this is a great comment," and then someone goes, "You do realize they have natural births, right?" And I'm just like.
Well, then that person. What if that person's
either
doing
that
another
person's
troll?
trolling, or you're a fucking idiot. Which,
dude, people do the troll on and on. There'll be like a whole conversation of it's like a made up conversation.
I'm not lost on the fact that people just troll to troll, but like I'm also like there. It's just as equally, maybe even more, dumb people who can't. They don't understand. They just like read comments and take it literal and for face value, and they go, "No, what do you mean? This is it." And then people just go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, there's a lot of out of touch older people who probably don't frequent things, so they don't see a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but like you've also met people where you like make a joke and they're like, "What?" And you're like,
"Yeah,
oh." But that's a person online. They would read that and go, "No, you're wrong." And you're like, "Yeah,
messing around,
fucking moron."
I even think
you friggin' idiot.
I even think we have some friends that like
that aren't cool.
Yeah, when we're watching a movie, we could make a joke about something, and they're like, "Oh my god, Cory!" Like they laugh, they know it's a joke because they know you, and you sat here and made the joke.
Mm-hmm.
But then if that same thing you just said came out of a different person on Twitter than one of our friends who just laughed at it here because it was you, and they know your intention, they would see that tweet and be like, "Man, people are dumb. People are so dumb."
And I mean, I do the same thing. It's all about intent, and I feel like when you know people, you know their intent. Because like I'll say stuff in my head, and I'm like, that makes me laugh. And then if someone that said the exact same terrible thing I said, I would go, ugh, that's a little cringe. But it's because I don't know them, and I'm not friends with them. Yeah. Like people, people at work will be like, "It's a retard." They'll use retard, and I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, I use them. Like, it's funny.
Yeah, dude. For some reason, when my blood mother has used it, it's usually like I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like.
Well, you're like, well, to be fair, whenever she talks to me, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I just feel like it's different. I feel like she.
Is she listening? Sorry, you're a great woman.
She's been like, she's been like this, and that.
Cut the video. Black screen the video for a second.
Yeah, we'll edit that in post.
We'll edit that. We're not editing shit.
We edit everything. I edit a lot of stuff. Watch the video, check it out. A lot of edits. every episode.
How dare you?
Search through.
You could just edit so many things. Like, Corey's an idiot. Just make me sound.
That'd be great if I never told you.
I'm like, I have a podcast. Be like, really? And then they listen to it. They're like, dude, what's wrong with you? I'm like,
cut-
what? I just listen to it, and it's just you cut out everything I
Everything.
say besides like when I just say like retard, and then it's you just going, man, what are you doing?
It's me having like a full conversation about myself, and then it's just you like listening, and then retard. The 4 times you say retard, you say it loud, and then it's just.
And you're just like throwing beeps in there
Yeah,
to like make me sound like I'm saying anything.
Fuck!
I knew you to never ready. I wanted to set you up to look stupid.
Hey, dude! I swear to God, you're a whoa, bitch, dude.
This is about you're like, yes, I was at work, and you know, blah 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 blah, and then I start talking, and it's just, and then you're like, and then you like edit in, you're like, Jesus, you can't say that stuff. Now I have to bleep it out, everybody. He just said the N word.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but I have no idea.
I got this to make you think I'm not editing anything in post. Hey, look, we got this, so it's easy, smooth sailing. Cory, don't look at the videos, don't ever watch them. And then, yeah. And then I edit. I take a bunch of black guys talking and rap songs and interviews and shit, and then I dub that over every time Cory talks. And then so it looks like he's saying a bunch of stuff he can't say.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, whoa. That was good. I thought Josh might be coming over for football, and I was like, that'd be funny if Josh walked in. We're like, get another mic.
He should, dude.
And we just had him on the pod.
I was trying to think about that. Where would they go in here?
I don't know.
Would we just
it would be
throw
hard.
them in the middle?
It would be hard. Because I feel like so many pods where they're like, we have guests. So like, we also have 3 cameras.
Yeah. Well, I think I could back that up.
Back that thing up. Do that one thing, baby. Do that. Back that thing up. I don't even know the lyrics.
That's exactly how it goes. Do that one thing. Do that back that thing.
Do that thing where you back that thing up into my cock.
Baby, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? You a big fucking bitch.
You a big asshole.
You're a big fucking cunt.
You're a big asshole. Get your ass off my couch.
Yeah. Back that ass. You're having football Sunday, and the boys are coming over, and then she comes over, and you go, you better back that, you know.
Yeah. Jordan comes down the stairs. You better back that thing up, back up the stairs.
You better get back in bed, bitch.
Dude. Football.
Oh my God, he said bitch. Dude, Tom Brady. He already destroyed the Patriots. By the time everyone listens to this, he's going to destroy them. He's going to win by over 10 points. They won't. They won't, and I didn't bet $1,000 on it. No.
Oh my God!
What if I did something like that?
Hopefully you'd win. That'd be so sweet. You win, you're like, oh, I just made a bunch of money. You made like 10 grand.
It's crazy that some games you look like you're like, there's no way this team will lose.
Yeah.
And I'm over here betting $5 or $10, and so then I'm making, because they're favorites, so I'm making like $2-3.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I guess I could have I just knew they were going to win.
Yeah.
But then the loss is horrendous. If I put $1,000 and I'm like, look, this is an easy like $200 I'll just make. And then, the insane off chance that Tom Brady gets hurt in the first quarter. And then the Patriots somehow eke by a win because they have to have Kyle Trask's dumbass and Bill Belichick's good against inexperienced quarterbacks, which they talk about that all the time. They're like, I can't talk. Bill Belichick has this record against. He's like 10-0 against rookie quarterbacks. It's like,
dude, I
think so many coaches.
I want that sports
have a great record.
I want the sports almanac that he gets in Back to the Future, where he gets like, and he gets rich because he can do that on every game. That would be amazing. First, I got to invent a time machine. Not like that would give me a bunch of money, but
yeah,
dude, I thought. It says trick or treat over there. I thought it's a dick. Dude, that'd be cool if you just put a D instead of TR.
Dick
or treat.
Dick or treat.
Jordan, you want the treat?
Those both.
I want the treat every time.
Those both sound like treats to me.
Yeah. The dick is a treat.
Dicks are treats. Unless you're not well cupped, you know.
Oh boy, hold on.
What
do we got?
If you're not well kept, you know, you can't do that.
Would you back that thing?
Are you checking your fantasy or a text?
It was work text, but this girl at my work.
What? She came over your house and then.
Yeah, she did. Now it's gonna be much sadder. We just went way higher. Her mom died. No, it was just because we like got her stuff.
Yeah.
So we all threw in money, and then the one lady that bought it all sent.
How
us.
unfortunate! I hit that button.
I know. Her mom died. Down.
Down.
She was fucked.
It's
to
like
death.
in Kill Tony when they have like open micers come on and then they're asking these questions and the guy is like reluctant, doesn't want to answer because it's something like that. It's like it was like, oh, you have parents? Like they're just trying to ask questions like, how was your upbringing or whatever? Like, do you have parents? Where'd you come from? Oh, I come from Illinois. Yeah, no, just a single mother. And they're like, oh, what happened to your dad? He's like, no, I just don't like, really get into it. And they're like, I died of a stage 5 lung cancer, or like just got hit by 9 cars at the same time, or whatever. And then Red Band's always there to hit the button. It's like a fucking, I don't know, or whatever the fuck. Just like can't even think of it.
Like the air horn.
Yeah. How does it go? I don't know.
Like
yeah,
No.
that's how it goes.
Oh.
I forgot the cadence.
Good job.
But he just does that as soon as anyone brings up like cancer or death. And then he's over there.
Yeah.
I only like farts and fucking people dying.
He's a freak.
Nice cock.
So her mom passed? That sucks.
I don't know.
Sucks. Dude.
I don't feel like.
In other news, I don't care.
I feel like.
I don't have to ask. You're not being interviewed.
That's all I know. I don't know anything else.
Yeah. I was just, just because you're the one that brought it up. So I was just like, hey, what's going on? Dude, you're the fucking
I
guy.
didn't bring it up. You knew him. You
fucking brought it up,
incepted it into me. I didn't even know about it. You inceptioned me, and you were like, talk about it.
You're right. I actually edited that. And
Dude,
I got some news. So, Gabrielle Union, who is married to Dwayne Wade.
Sure.
If you saw her, you'd know it from the actor. Cute black lady. She's in a bunch of movies.
You can't say black.
Is she on? I don't know what she's in. She's in a bunch of stuff. You don't know who that is? Gabrielle Union? You haven't, that name doesn't ring a bell?
No.
Look it up.
Does it matter? Do I need to know who it is?
I mean, you should know. I don't know. I just feel like. Anyways, if I had my phone, I'd fucking bam show you. But so Gabrielle Union, yeah, she's an actor. I don't know. I kind of want you to know who I'm talking about. But
I know who that is.
I
don't know who it is. Don't tell him.
She said she spends like $20,000 at strip clubs.
Nice.
Like regularly, just every so often. What do you think about that, dude? See, you don't know the person, so this is stupid. All right,
Well,
talk about something else. All right,
I would argue.
Tim Hortons is
I would
good.
argue even if you told me somebody I knew, like if you were like, dude, fucking.
Well, she's an actor. She makes a bunch of money.
Yeah, if you were like
Married to Dwayne Wade.
If you were like
Drew Renaud spends $20,000.
If you said like any actor spends a bunch of money at a strip club, I would go, oh, they got $1 million.
She's a lady. That's like usually, And then
I mean,
she said something like,
that's sweet though.
Like apparently Dwayne Wade doesn't like going to strip clubs.
What a fucking. This is gay, dude. He likes going to the gay guy strip clubs.
And then I just think I get like supporting.
All right, I'll look her up if it'll make you happy.
Like she donates.
Yep. Wait. I don't think I spelled Gabrielle.
I don't need to hear you search.
I spelled Gabriel, and I was like, it's only guys. Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah, what is she in? Is she in Bring It On or something?
She's in a bunch of shit. She's in Bring It On and Bad Boys.
Yeah, that's all I thought of was those, but then I wasn't sure. I didn't want to sound like some idiot. Fuck.
Anyway, yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah.
Dude, she's probably fucking hot. She's probably in there just. Do you think she's in there just rubbing her fucking?
Yeah, I think she's in there just sucking on tits.
Dude. That's sweet.
She's getting private dances.
And Dwayne Wade's like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I actually have a small penis. LeBron is better than me. He just hates LeBron.
Dude, he could be going with her and using that $20,000 and doing cool stuff. Yeah, him and all 3 of the big 3 could be going there and just having a good time. 20 grand?
Chris Bosh.
They're doing having a bunch of fun. 20 grand.
Dude, Chris Bosh looked weird.
He's an alien.
Like,
If anyone,
this is him.
he's like a praying mantis. As
Now
a
I'm
human.
the worst on a team. I love how he just goes to that, and it's like everyone's like Dwayne Wade and LeBron. I'm like, oh, Chris Bosh too. But if he was like on a different team by himself,
Yeah, he did the same thing as Chris. Is his name Chris Love? What's his name?
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love. Jesus Christ, he just looks like a white guy. Chris, Kevin.
Is your name
whatever.
Chris? My name's Kevin. It's Chris.
He same thing. They're alone on a team. It's like they look amazing.
Yeah.
Then they go on a team with like superstars, and everyone's like, "This guy's the sixth man."
They go on a team with Bronny.
They go on the team with elite
Wait,
blacks.
didn't you say didn't you say? Oh wait, isn't his son's name like? Don't they call him Bronny?
Yeah, everyone's
hate
calling him Bronny.
Dude, that's the worst. I think it sounds so stupid. Hey, Bronny. Dude, Bronny sounds like you're a bitch.
People thought
My dad's name's LeBron. Everyone calls me fucking Bronny because I get fucked in the ass by my
hey,
dad.
Bronny, you're taking it well.
Hey, Bronny. How's little Bronny? Dude, no,
who's
that sucks though. Like you're like, oh, my dad is this guy, and it's like, well, you'll never be as good as him, but good luck, because everyone's gonna expect that you do it.
So I'm saying, like, LeBron had more hype than anyone of all time, and then has currently lived up to all of that. Still, like, no one gets to this age, and they're still this dominant,
Michael Jordan fan.
strong, fast, quick.
No.
Yeah, he didn't have any. I mean, he didn't have that hype whatsoever at all. I mean, he was great, and then he
also have the internet.
his hype blew as he blew himself, as he got better because he, the Pistons made him.
I feel like it's different though nowadays with like the internet, because like I feel like there was just videos of LeBron in high school.
Yeah,
just
there
going
so
insane.
now there's videos of this kid in like middle school, and people are like, he might be good, and it's like he did a crossover to the fucking fat kid who's not gonna make the ninth grade team next year.
Yeah, he's not even gonna make his high school team, much less college, much less the NBA.
And then, but anyways, they keep doing it, and they keep showing him, and it's like, think about trying to be in his head.
Yeah, he's
You
like,
gotta-
everyone just thinks he's gonna be amazing.
That's so insane. You're like, you better you better love this the whole time. Like, not everyone loves to be into a sport. They might be great at tennis, and they're like, I actually don't really like doing it. I don't really like doing it.
I want to be a dancer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a dancer now. What if he wants to be a dancer?
I want to be.
Bronze making.
I just want my name to be Bronny. I just want to be on. I just want to be on the Bronny paper towel. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, dude. Clean it up. There's a vomit. There's a bunch of puke. Clean it up.
Right.
Before you got here, I was playing with
I'll
this.
take a nap.
I was just running through, hitting buttons, dude.
Nice car.
So fun.
Overload.
It's so fun to just go nuts.
Overload.
Sometimes it's so fun to just
Heat shock
hear what
proteins.
Rogan has to say.
I have a friend of mine who had to go to a doctor, and they had to literally break
And,
up the shit in his butthole.
Isn't that cool?
Dude, sometimes I see clips of Rogan, I'm like, oh god. I saw a clip.
Yeah,
Where,
it's getting exhausting
I saw-
because he keeps getting people. It's like the clickbait thing now. Trump is gone. Literally, like the clickbait thing is anyone to talk about Rogan,
yeah,
and it gets all the clicks,
yeah.
and it blows up.
I saw a thing. It was just Greg Fitzsimmons going, "What, dude?" It just bothered me because I didn't even watch it. I was just like, yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Greg
digging.
Greg Fitzsimmons go, "What animal do you think would be like the worst to die by?" And like you tell Rogan, he's going, "Let me really think about this." And he goes, "Hyenas." And I'm like, "What do you know?" You don't fucking know any. Like, oh, I've read some stuff about some animals. You don't fucking know the answer to that. And it's like he did. And like I get like,
I had no idea how savage chickens were until I got my own.
see what I mean? I feel like he doesn't talk about things funny. He just talks about things it's like such a matter of fact. So he's like, I think it's like it wouldn't be like someone asking me.
But he's a complete moron on the subject.
Yeah. So like it would be like someone like me, like, hey Cory, what animal do you think the worst? And I'd be like, dude, I don't know, man. I feel like this. That'd be crazy. He's like, hyena. Do they do this thing where they do the Claudiodian and then like he just knows a word, so
Yeah.
he says it, and then people. So he's like,
Have
I
you tried dimethyltryptamine?
my good friend Dr. Brown, he told me all about hyenas, but no other
You know,
animal.
hold on. And then he'd go, my friend Dr. Brown, he's black and he's conservative. He's a unicorn. Like, he'll like, I don't know. Sometimes he's like, this guy votes this way and this way. Like, he has some weird person you've never heard of.
He's called Gay Man.
He has the one doctor on who
They call him Doctor.
he regularly does like heroin, but he like microdoses basically heroin. And he'll talk about that guy, and he'll be like, he thinks all drugs should be legal, like all this stuff. And sometimes it seems so extreme. I'm like whatever about this, but I could see mainstream people being like, Rogan's got a doctor on who does heroin.
Yeah, Rogan's a bitch.
Ask him about another animal. Ask Rogan about another like who would beat who.
The bonobos.
Just like ask him, like, ask him a question. He's here in studio. He's behind the camera. Yeah. I want you to ask him a question about animals.
Any question?
Just, anything about animals. Hey, who do you think would defeat this type of rhino or something,
Who do you think would fuck this type of rhino?
When chimps attack people, they rip your dick off.
He chose chimps.
He just wants to talk about chimps.
Yeah. When chimps attack people, they rip your dick off.
Rogan, what happens?
Is that just 100%?
What happens when
everyone they've attacked?
What happens when chimps attack people?
When chimps attack people, they rip your dick off.
Oh, they rip my dick off?
Yeah.
So when they attack people, they rip my dick off? That doesn't make sense, Rogan.
It's entirely possible.
Doesn't make sense. I caught him in his own game.
Get in a fucking sauna every day.
I will say.
See, he just changes the subject.
Dude,
every time he gets caught in the corner, he changes the subject.
I will say, he has
joke.
3-hour podcasts, and people take 30 seconds and then go kill him.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull up that video. And a laser?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of laser?
Very thin laser. That's like China or North Korea said it. Like very, very thin laser.
A razor?
Like blade, yeah.
Blade, metal.
Yeah, metal thing.
Yeah.
Very thin one.
Yeah, it's razor.
Oh, razor. Yeah, we hide in the belts like everywhere.
So
it's so long. I love how there's like a clip where they're like, "Oh, we just pushed the train," and like I just read like so many comments about that clip, and people were like, "Why wouldn't you just walk and not push the train?"
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Because she talked about like the train in Korea, like they had to just push it sometimes, and I'm like, people were like, "Why would you just walk instead of pushing a gigantic train?" That doesn't make sense.
I think it ends up like gathering, and then you can hop on it.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. See, I'm just going by a few seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But even I got some friends that are like texting me, and it's like, "Didn't he say this?" And I'm like, "Well,
didn't he say bitch?"
There's actually.
Chris is like, I already listened to the whole catalog.
I listened to the 3-hour podcast that you're mad about the 28-second clip you saw, and it's okay. Did you know? I don't even know if you knew. He's in the media more right now. Like Howard Stern's mad at him for something he said, and like actually, I keep seeing it all over the place. Like
I haven't seen that.
I think Twitter is doing the same shit that it's always done. With like Facebook and stuff, or the same thing as Facebook, where they try to constantly get you engaged and communicating. So they'll show you posts that like make you angry, so that you have to comment and or make you click.
Yeah. It's not communicating; it's screaming.
Rage inducing.
Yeah.
So they're doing that right now with like anything Rogan does. They're like, someone's mad about this, put it out. Yeah. And it's like on his pod, the 10 million listeners, put it out. How do you? Put it out. You got a big mouth.
Not to get away from talking about Rogan for the 60th time.
It gets us clicks, and we get no clicks.
Yeah, we have no clicks.
The only clicks,
no clicks.
The only clicks we get are people going.
The only clicks I get,
googling Joe Rogan sucks, and then it's us going, "Oh, he talks about lasers and poop."
He talks about sucking his own cat.
Talks about animals dying. He does. He can't stop talking about animals. Sorry, you were getting to something.
I have a question about something in this room.
All right.
2 questions about the same item. There's a book over there.
This should be a segment of the show.
Alice Feeney.
Every week.
There's just so many books.
I know, but every week I need to get a little button that's like Cory's
throw them away.
Cory's studio observations. You know?
I mean, you're killing trees.
She is.
Dude, I have these fucking people who read books are like, "Oh, no,
save the environment.
Bookstores, we need bookstores. No, we can't use ebooks." And it's like, well, ebooks aren't killing trees.
Yeah, ebooks save the world, dude.
You fuck. Oh, I thought
you're not going to buy paper plates, but you're going to buy 74
you think Literati is such a great store? It's full of dead trees.
And you don't even know that when someone says Literati, I have an aneurysm.
How about going a hike?
Go on a hike.
Anyway,
cut down your own tree. Make your own book.
Yeah, don't even cut down a tree.
Recycle that way.
Go on a hike. Don't read. Come home and have sex with me. And by me, I mean whoever you're with. Anyway, question.
Yep.
Alice Feeney is the author, I think. Or the title.
Yeah, she's related to Dr. Feeney.
Mr. Feeney. That's my question.
I used to call him
What's
Doctor.
the relation to Mr. Feeney?
That's his granddaughter.
Okay. And then the book's called Rock, Paper, Scissors. Is that like a full book on how to play?
It's actually all images inside, and it's like the different.
It's all the crazy combos.
Because you play 3 games to win, but how many variations?
Of
3
all 3 games?
in each one.
All
There's
right.
so many.
That makes sense.
Variations.
She read that book? She just looked at it?
No, that one's for me.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the one book in here I read. It's just got images
Why
of
are
rock,
those
papers,
books
and
turned
scissors.
around?
I don't know anything.
What does she got going on?
I think she's in the process of you get rid of the ones you've finished, go onto one of the bookshelves, and then unfinished, go on another bookshelf.
I think you should try to... What's the best thing you could do with a book?
Shove it up your ass.
Besides keep it.
Give
Should
it to
you
some,
give it to somebody?
You should give it to some producer in Hollywood who will make a movie out of it so that people can actually enjoy the content.
Yeah, but that's your
Something
own
like
book.
that.
She has too many books, and she probably doesn't even have that many. Some people have more books. Has she read all those books? Get her down here.
We're gonna interview her.
I have questions. Have you read all these books?
She would love to. Well, we could have her on the show one day and then do that. And
question.
We probably won't even let her finish a sentence. We'll just constantly be talking
question,
over.
Well, okay. Too long of an answer?
Yeah. So tune in whenever we have that episode.
Why are those books turned around? I really want to know that.
I don't give a fuck.
I feel like you should want people to see your books. That's the point of having books. I'm looking at pages.
Well, it's because we're on the other side of the studio. You know, this side, the bookshelves next to us.
Yeah, okay, but these are the books.
They're all correct. Those are the ones in movement. You know, I think maybe they haven't.
They've been like that.
Oh my god!
Is this going to be a part of her cozy nook room?
Who knows about nooks?
Let's talk about that. So
no, let's not.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
So I just need understanding, and what better way to get understanding than on the pod? The upstairs room, that's going to become the nook room, right? "Quote unquote" the nook room, or the cozy room.
There's no nook room.
Oh,
that's like a closet. That's just clothes.
Where's she going to put a nook area?
Nowhere.
I thought she was talking about it.
There's no possible nook.
Oh, okay. So she's talking about it, but you're saying it's not possible.
I don't see how. I mean, I guess you know what? Oh, I remember.
We don't have to be filled with rage.
Well, that's what you're doing. It's possible to have that in our bedroom because the desk and stuff will be out of there, and I'll have like my computer area.
Nice. And Chris is getting a computer area. Everybody.
In the other room, and then it'll be half PC gaming,
half closet,
half women's clothes, and once I'll start streaming on Twitch, and then I'll just be in drag.
Yeah.
I'll put her makeup on and stuff, and just be like.
I always think about the Bill Burr where he's like the one time he's talking about all the. I was going through all the stuff. Like, there's just too much stuff. Why do we have all this?
Yeah, no, and then I have the smallest house on the planet, and I'm like, we kind of got too much stuff. I know we need new stuff. Like I need a new couch. Get rid of this couch. But that's a different thing.
It's called replace. That's replacing.
That's like replacing a shitty thing with a better thing, and then upgrading.
You're not adding.
Upgrading a thing like, and then I think about Sims. You know, you go around the room. You're like, the stove sucks. You upgrade. You get a better one. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But to be or not to be, that is the question. Big sneeze. Big stretch. When Cory sneezes, I view him like when people do that to dogs, and they're like, "Oh, big stretch." I go, "Oh, big sneeze," and I
don't even say that to my dog.
I've never said that ever, and it's just been like an internet thing. I'm like, there's so many cooler things I say to my animals.
Stretch. I don't say big
stretch,
or I don't say like good shake. People say that like when they shake something off.
Oh, good shake. No, I don't do that either.
I say what I say to him is
that in my life.
This is what I say to him a lot. I look at him, I go, "Who's a good Betty?"
Yeah, dude. I just constantly, oh, you're so awesome, and stuff like that. Cool, fun stuff. Give him names.
I scratch under his face while he looks at me, and I go, "Oh, you're the best little buddy ever."
You're the best little buddy. You're the best little buddy.
You're the best little buddy. You're the best little buddy. You're the best little buddy. You're the best little buddy. You're the best little buddy.
What does Rogan have to say? No, we're done with
Rogan's
that.
a bitch.
You know,
We're done with him forever.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, here, let's do this.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Gotta turn Dokes up. He's a little quiet.
Dokes is a bitch too. He's dead. There we go. That's the only one we need. I'm being honest. If I'm being quite honest with myself here.
I wanted to tell you about. Or no. I think I.
Back to the Nook. No.
I think I texted you about that. Yeah, the Nook thing is like any open corner. So like my desk is going to be gone in the living room, and then pretty much like she might have like. I mean, it's kind of like you can envision it in here, but this room is too square.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like she has like a lot of. There's that, and there's this area.
Oh, this whole room is her, but I've made it a pod studio.
She has a closet.
Yeah.
I used to sleep in. It's fucked up.
It used to be a bedroom, and now she's making me think that
apparently
I was living under a viaduct for 5 years.
I had a bedroom
for rent.
Here, I had a bedroom here that contained 90% of my stuff.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, I move out, and she moves in, and she goes, "Oh well, no, that's just for my clothes."
Oh, this is just for 4 shirts.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and a makeup mirror.
I love when Tim was here, and he was going, "That's a basement."
Dude, I love that.
And she's like, "You can't put clothes in a basement." He's like, "Yeah, you put clothes in a basement."
What if Tim was manifesting that as like, there's so many things he wants to rage about at his house, but he doesn't.
He does it here.
And so he's like,
you know what? I'm not married to this bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Chris. If Chris gets a win, then that
it's a win for me.
It's a win for me because I can't get any at home.
He's winning vicariously.
Through me. So he's like, Chris, you gotta take over that room.
Yeah, dude, you do.
Yeah. Well, I'll have my game stuff in there.
Sometimes I want to take a nice. I need to finish setting up mine and then take a nice video and then go send, and then go be jealous.
To who, me?
Everybody.
Oh, nice.
Everyone deserves it. You need a room. You need a room where it's not this. You're there doing your thing, and you look over, and your lady's just sitting there.
I don't want that.
Yeah, dude, get away. Go.
Yeah. That's what's happening in the living room. I have 2 massive TVs in my living room, and I play video games on one, I watch football on the other one, and then I got a woman 2 feet from me flinching when I yell at the interception I fucking threw. Yeah. God damn it! Yeah. And then she's like, oh, and I go, get out of here! And then she's like, oh. Yeah. Why? It's just a video game, and I go, yeah, now I'm mad at you.
Yeah,
a video game is my life. And then, but it's not.
And now you're gonna go upstairs, and she's gonna go there. I want to sit in here now,
Chris. I'm trying to do my makeup. Dude, what's funny too is she doesn't want me to leave like the room that she's in because all 3 cats. I have 3 cats. Too many cats. All 3 cats follow me. I do laundry. They're just staring at me. I'm making food. Obviously, they're hoping I'm dropping a piece of chicken or something. And then if I go upstairs, dude, I've gone upstairs. I'm just like. Quick upload of the podcast in the bedroom. I'm on my like computer. Boom, boom, boom. Bing, bang, boom. Zip, zap, zoop.
Bing, bang, boom. I'm sucking my own car.
Zip, zap, zip. I'm jacking off as soon as I open my computer. And she she goes up there and she's like, where are all the cats? And I'm like, I don't even notice. Yeah. Severus is on the desk, a computer desk. Buddy's next to me on the bed, and then Diesel's like laying on my pillow, fucking cleaning his asshole, and then other kitties are up here. And then just so funny, I just picture her. She's down here, just what the hell that button? She's down here, just looking around. Is anybody down here? And then there's literally a cricket because sometimes there's a cricket that gets in the house, and I throw it outside, and
that's funny.
Don't kill it. I'm like, I'm not fucking killing it. And I go, and as I go outside, I go, throw it in the trash, and I go, fuck, I kill it, all of them.
I kill every cricket. I'm killing them all.
No, I wanted to bring up to you this like an MTV costume party thing we're going to, so people dress up. It's like a fun topic to, I think, talk about how funny certain things like we had a friend that might be Lil' Kim with her titty out.
Who's gonna be that?
She took it back. She's not doing it. Alyssa said she's not doing it.
Oh, I would have been there for
that'd
sure.
Have been hilarious.
A tit out?
A titty with a little tassel over the nip.
What are you doing? You can't.
That'd be a great.
Someone can't tell me there's gonna be a tit out somewhere and then take it back.
You can't tease me with a titty.
Yeah, you can't tease me with a titty too.
And then, I thought You know, I'm like, what MTV TV shows? Because you can be anything that was on MTV. I'm like wondering. I'm like, there was a lot of boob jobs on True Life. You could just have dots like around, or like I even thought I'll have my shirt off rather than tits because I ain't got big ass titties. Or actually, you're getting a tit job because you got little titties.
I'm just gonna dress regular and be like, I was on The Real World.
You can do that. You can for sure just do that. I was the one hardcore guy. Oh yeah, it's Road Rules season 4.
I'm gonna dress regular and be like, I was on Road Rules. Like that's boring. And I'm like, dude, I rented a bus and there's just a whole bus outside.
That's boring. I rented a fucking bus. It's got 17 other strangers on it. Everyone's a different ethnicity somehow.
Yeah.
Everyone has a different sexual orientation.
Dude, we're all about to fucking fight in the parking lot.
Yeah. And then I thought, dude, Tom Green. It's like, that's hilarious. I could just be him, bumming my cheese, just have a big piece of pizza stuck to my ass the whole time.
Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna have
I'm
a real?
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh.
Or I could have a box of pizza just strapped to my belt, and it's like behind me, and then I'm like, the bum's on my cheese, or whatever. And then, or he could just be normal him, either a suit or there's a bunch where he has an open button-up shirt, or like he has a normal button-up shirt or like a sweater, and then you could just have a little mic, and then you just go around bothering people, you know?
Yeah,
that's what he did.
That is what he did.
Or he can hold a pig and then say, "I'm gonna throw the piggy off the hill."
Or
you can do that.
You can tie sausages to the ceiling.
I know. I thought about that, but isn't that from?
That's from a movie.
Yeah,
it's
not
still
MTV.
Tom Green.
I know, but you're doing the MTV thing, so like.
What if you're doing Tom Green?
Because that's the first thing that happened to me. I was looking up stuff, trying to find stuff on MTV. I'm like, he's done so many. He's done so many.
Like the most popular.
I know. I'm like, there's so many funny things on MTV. I'm trying to see what he's done on MTV, and then they're like, "What about the movie he did?" I'm like, yeah. They played a part though. They probably helped him with that, right?
What?
With that, Freddy Got Fingered.
It's probably an MTV film.
That's what I'm saying. Like how yeah, so you're right. So like how SNL does that with movies.
Let's look it up.
They probably pushed that movie through.
MTV has like their film studio. They do like the Jackass ones.
I didn't think about that, but that would make it fall into MTV. You could just be eating sausage.
Let's see. Whoa, they did a lot.
We said something early in this episode. I was like, oh, I'll name the episode that. Something you said early. Damn it. I'll just look at it when I upload it.
What did I say? I said a lot. Ooh, clicky.
Someone's probably annoyed by that. I am. I got problems with noises. This table rocking a little bit, scaring me. Got equipment. Offense, defense. 45.
Offense.
45-yard line. Offense.
I'm gay.
Defense gay. Offense gay. Offsides. Encroachment gay. That's what.
Maybe they didn't do anything with it.
Oh really?
Yeah, guess not.
Whatever.
Oh well.
I can lie to people. They'll be like, all right.
All right. Well, just so you know.
Oh, I wanted to tell you this. I listened to too many podcasts. Bill Burr said one of these things. They were like going on and on about like kind of like sayings and phrases growing up. There's certain things people go by. Like, oh, dude, if a
rape.
Kind of like me and you have said, you know, we've talked about. There's like random Lions fans. There's random sports fans that'll say something, and then you're like, you can just immediately tell like this guy knows fucking nothing about sports, or he hasn't watched a real,
or he's just a moron.
He's just a moron. He hasn't really.
He doesn't understand it.
So there's certain things and phrases. Bill Burr was saying if
13 minutes to the lineup.
If you ever grew up, all right, I get sidetracked. I'm thinking about other shit, but Cory.
Sorry.
They said Bill Burr was like, if you're ever talking to somebody and their feet are angled at 10 and 2, that they're a fucking dumbass. Like that was just something that like, because they're like going through phrases and things like, if you see a guy doing this, he's this and that, or he's an asshole, he's a dumbass, and so something like this. And then it was just so funny. I could picture like idiots I've worked with at jobs, like at Meyer, I worked with this one guy, and he was always like standing with his feet fucking 10 and 2, and it's like, yeah, the guy was a fucking idiot, and that was just like a phrase he went by, and then now it's just hilarious to me thinking about like Bill Burr and how the rest of my life now I'm gonna be out and about at work or at jobs, out to eat and stuff, and I'm just gonna glance, see what their feet are at.
Yeah.
At 10 and 2, I'm like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking moron. He's just standing like an idiot.
But hey, that's a new inside joke everyone could take with them, with their friend, with their buddy, like me and Cory. You can be like Cory and I, and
10 and 2.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go, Cory.
Dude, I'm 12 and 12.
Guys are 10 and 2. I think that isn't that the usual, or maybe
I don't know.
maybe 11 and 1.
Yeah,
12 and 12, somewhere around there is usual. But like wide,
10 and 2 is pretty
wide.
It's pretty wide, right?
It's pretty wide for someone standing.
Yeah,
where are your feet
3
going?
and 9 would be like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking. You think about the steering wheel. 10 and 2.
10 and 2. I'm stupid.
All right, and then I had some other interesting thing I wanted to tell you.
Whoa.
I had comedian Godfrey.
You had him?
I had him on the podcast. He'll be that's a bonus up. You gotta sign on to the Patreon that we have for sure.
He's like,
not Gilbert Godfrey,
mm-hmm.
the black dude Godfrey. You know he's like 52 or something. He looks good.
That's wild.
He's fucking.
A lot of black people look good.
Yeah. Chris Allen looks fucking good.
That's a fact.
He's like 40 something. And he'll say all the time, he gets like, people think he's younger. But
You a young little boy?
I wanted
Are
to tell
you a child?
he had this guy on his, his opener is, so he has a gay black opener, comedian who opens for him on the road and stuff. And he was saying he's been on these dating apps, his opener, and how he's on like the gay dating apps and stuff, and how like, he's like, it's so funny how in, there's all this stuff like companies like FedEx and all these stuff. They're like Pride Month, and everyone's being very like gay and trans positive, LGBT positive, and his opener is like, dude, like this stuff has already surpassed like black people, like a black person is still like the is still like still like a shocker to people. Like in people's bios it says no blacks or Latinos, or in a discussion you start talking with somebody, maybe you're trying to match with somebody and you start communicating with them and they're like, oh no, sorry, they just straight up go no blacks, no Latinos, and it's like straight people aren't doing that. And I'm not saying we should, or maybe I am, no, but like jokes, trying to make a joke,
maybe we should do that.
But yeah, he's just saying like black people are still the surprise group. Like even in like a gay dating app, people are like, no, like they're like, I'm open to this, I'm open to that. I've transitioned and all this, and everyone's just like, this is all like fine. And then there's like a guy who's just like, no blacks. I'm not dating black people.
I'm not dating a black
and
guy.
Just out there just saying that. It's like you don't have to say that. You could just
crazy.
say no to this one guy.
Yeah, you could just
or
like
whatever.
not say that.
You could
and
easily
hit on
but it
you,
seems so hateful.
Yeah, you can like not say that,
Yeah.
and then when they like hit on you, you can be like, "Oh no, thanks."
No, I'm all right.
Yeah,
You could just instantly show that like maybe you're not attracted to that person that's in front of you.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be the entire race.
All black people.
Yeah, and so I just thought that was
crazy.
funny. Godfrey was talking about that, like his open micer dealing with that shit and how like weird that is. I'm like, that's wild.
Wow,
Dude, shit.
that's what happens when you're black.
He actually said they cause a visceral reaction over gay and trans people. They said that's how
wild.
That's how it feels to them. I was like, fucking Jesus. So I got to ask my trans bro dog. What if my brother was like, please don't say trans bro dog.
Yeah, can you not say that?
Can you just say, brother, I'm your brother?
Yeah.
I'm your brother. And then I go, okay.
Just so you know, 8 minutes for
yeah, you're right.
For
well, I was going to hit 50, you know.
Right. We have 1 minute.
We got 1 minute, guys.
1 minute. And I'm going to fill it like this. I want to fill it like this.
Okay.
What if?
Do this, and then I'll just do this.
Heat shock proteins.
What if you went to Meijer?
Yeah.
And instead of a U scan, they put a bunch of midgets in like cages that scanned. Like bloop, 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 and they make all the noises. And they're like, insert the money.
They scan?
Yeah.
So they're the scanner.
Yeah, they're like, their hands come out and they're like,
Oh, they physically scan it. I thought you were saying they're the one that make the noise.
Actually, that's a better idea. They don't do anything. They just make
go,
all the noises. Boop. Yeah. Boop, boop. And they have to look up the prices on a little tablet.
And you fake them out. They're like, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Boop,
and then they're like,
you do 4 at a time. Boop, 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 boop.
Insert the money. This is credit card only. I don't know. That was stupid, but I was trying to think of something.
Hey, man.
I was trying to fill 1 minute.
Yeah, dude. And we probably already did.
Yeah, you took it away.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Chris knows I hate that one.
Oh, yeah, earlier, dude, I was like...
It's over.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That hat makes you look like a girl.
Am I a pretty girl?
Hey, you did that earlier, too. Good night. Bye.